and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, we are playing catch up on the acrylic ink sketchbook. Let's chat. I have definitely fallen behind in my videos. If you're familiar with my channel, you probably already figured that part out. Let's see, how do I say this? I talked in my last video, at least I think it was my last video, about depression and trying to play catch up on the house, because if you are lucky enough not to battle depression, you may not be familiar, but it can be difficult to keep up with basic hygiene, let alone chores. And housework feels like your absolute nemesis. It feels impossible. And so I let my house get... It was so bad. It's still bad. I'm still working on it room by room, little at a time. Well, I say little at a time, but it's really not. I have been kicking butt, but there's still so much to do. So I am at the point where I want to just paint. I want to play catch up on my art. I'm still trying to use up supplies. I did find something really cool. Again, I don't really use Facebook, but I use like groups. And I found this awesome local group for trading, not buying, but trading art supplies. It's like specifically for like the neurodivergent ADHD people who swap hobbies like nothing. It's not specifically for crafty people, but it's mostly that. And so I'm trying to swap what I know I won't use or have already used on this channel and don't see myself using again for stuff that, for one, takes up less space, and two, would make a cool video or just something off camera that interests me. I don't know why I'm doing all of these colors, quite frankly. I'm probably going to cut this down or not even show this part, because you've seen this in my last video on acrylic ink where I started this sketchbook. And there will be a sketchbook tour on this when I'm done. But what the heck? But I really didn't need all of these colors, I don't think. But we have them now, so whatever. I am doing I think it's a calla lily. Don't hate me if I'm wrong. But, so I have been absolutely kicking butt. I'm so proud of myself, because honestly, cleaning in general is difficult for me, because, like, no hate to my mom. She's awesome, and she is a clean freak. And I respect the hell out of that, to be honest with you. And I respect it so much, partially because I struggle with it so much. And it's not necessarily that she didn't teach me how to clean. It's that I didn't listen. And so I'm learning as an adult how to properly clean, how to find a way to organize that works for us. Because it's not just me either. It's also my fiance. And he also struggles with it. If you hear my cat screaming in the background, he wants more breakfast. Ignore him. I am trying my best to. And so, Sam! And so I'm kind of at that point where I am just trying to find an organizational method that works for us Bro, I'm trying to find an organizational method that works well for us and is something that we can keep up with realistically, and also something that travels. I want stuff with lids because we know we're moving, but I also don't want to live in a state of like living out of boxes and totes in the meantime, because we're trying to see if we can't move sooner, but realistically that may not be an option. Bro, he's staring out the window just screaming. He probably sees a bird on my bird feeder. So we are just trying to find a method that isn't super transient, but also super easy to just pack up. Because I hate packing. I love organizing. I hate packing stuff into boxes. Once it's in boxes, I love the Tetris of moving. That is the best part of moving, is making sure everything fits. Until we're at that point, it sucks. It's the worst. All right, we are gonna throw the heat gun on this real fast. Let's talk about the actual product that I'm working with, the medium. As I'm using it, how I'm feeling. So I'm liking it more now that I'm getting used to it than originally. I was not a huge fan of it originally. That being said, as far as wet media goes, I'm still learning how to use it, honestly. But that comes with practice, and that's what I'm trying to do right now, is just practice. I'm also trying to do this one fast, which is why I chose a really simple picture. But because I do have work. I was meant to do this 2 days ago. Things just got busy. I've been cleaning. I have been cleaning. And I have been cleaning a lot. And when I clean, sometimes I just get in the zone. Like, absolute, this is my moment kind of thing. And so when that happens, I take advantage of it because I struggle to clean. Like I've just been mentioning repeatedly. I struggle, absolutely struggle with it. So once I start getting in a rhythm, I don't question it. I go with it until I either am done with that, lost my mojo, or don't have time. So I have been running with it for sure. Let's see. But as far as the medium itself, I know I'm going off on a million different tangents. I am going to have to cut this down a little bit, and I'm going to have to do it quickly. I am so nervous. Let's see. I'm still learning wet mediums. I already mentioned that. That being said, I don't hate it, but I would rather just use watercolors. I'm going to use it because I've got it. If I still have any left over after this project, when I say project, I mean the sketchbook itself. I'm probably just going to try and trade it in that group. But you will see some other stuff come up once I've kind of used what I already have that I want to keep. So there will be some fun stuff coming up for sure on my channel. I'm having to get back used to recording. Because I'm going off on a million tangents. I was never good at not going off on tangents. Let's see, what was I saying? I'm going to add just a little bit of brown into this to deepen it up. But yeah, I'm getting used to everything over again, pretty much, to be honest with y'all. But yeah, cleaning is just, I don't know if that's specifically an ADHD thing, because it's not just getting off track when I'm cleaning. It's getting in the mindset that's mostly the problem for me, to be quite frank. that, like, I will tell myself it needs to get done, and then I'll hyperfixate on what needs to get done. I will give myself too many tasks in the sense of making a list, because I'll convince myself. I'll be like, okay, I'm at work right now, but it's slow. I'm going to make myself a list of what needs to get done so that I can make sure I do it. And then I get overwhelmed by the list, and then it doesn't happen. Bro. My cat, he's crazy. I'm genuinely convinced, and I will talk about him more in his video coming up where I do his shrink eating. If you have not followed along, I've been doing little shrink eating magnets of all of my pets. He is the last one on the list. Not because I don't love him. Honestly, he's such a mama's boy. That I'm surprised he's the last one on my list. I did Clover Scotch a day for Clover. She's my dog. I did Mabel because I had taken that picture of her and she quite frankly looked really cute in the picture. And so I just wanted to draw her in that moment. But I got them both sometime in June. And so I wanted to do Zims in June, even though I got both of the cats from the same person. I'll go more into depth on my pets in that video if you're interested. That'll be this month for sure. So yeah, this is just going to be an ADHD tangent video. This was supposed to be about the medium, but I don't really have much to say about it this time. Honestly, I wish I did. I really do. I just don't. My sketch is very messy. I'm fully aware of that already. We're going to start with the stem. I did try and lighten it up, but I forgot to do so with the stem, so sue me. Don't actually. I cannot afford to be sued. And I am very much keeping an eye on the time because I do have to get to work. So, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to edit, if I'm going to have time to. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out on the fly. This video might be another day late. Whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta, you know, put food on the table. Okay. I really like that stem now. And the fact that I've only used one paintbrush. I spent so long picking out which paintbrushes I was going to use just to use one. Alright, what color do I want for my background? I think I'm going to go with the teal. And I don't think I'm going to wash it out too much. I'm just going to go straight in. Okay. But if you do have any tips for cleaning and organizing, please leave them in the comments. I need them. I need them so bad. I need them tips. Now just to sign it. That is a worm. So, if you liked this video, this is way thicker than I meant to be. If you liked this video and you like my art, hopefully you like both. Don't forget to like and Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to stay artsy. Oh my god, it's huge. I did not mean to make it this big. Now I gotta make the M bigger. Oh well. It definitely looked better before the S. Bye guys. Don't forget to stay artsy.